All right, everybody. So this is going to be part 2. I think it's about 3 o'clock, something like that, maybe. I wasn't really planning on coming out just yet, but I couldn't pass this up. An Instacart for $38 popped up, and it gave me a Dublaze. So I got a double Instacart real quick. The $38 was like 18 items. You ain't passing that up, guys. So I was in the middle of editing my today's video. That should be coming out later today, maybe even this one also. But we're going to get on over there, we're going to get it done, and we're going to get it to everybody. Let's get that money squad, guys. Alright guys, so just pulled up to the Publix. The Publix is like 3 minutes away from my house, so it's always enjoyable to do that. So we're going to get inside there, we're going to get the items real quick, and then check out, and then head on over to everybody. Bring all the food to them. Alright guys, so as you can see, we were allotted 27, did it in 24. Everybody's things are done. There was a couple of mishaps. They didn't have exactly everything, but we went ahead and gave the customer a call and all that, and we got it done for them. Alright guys, so we got everything. We got 2 cartfuls. It still only took 24 minutes to get it all. It allotted us 27 minutes. We're going to pack it all up into the car, and then we'll get on over to them. Alright guys, so we got everything in the car. It's all split out evenly. A is untied, B is tied. As you can see, everything back there. Looks like customer A is 8 minutes away, so we're going to go bring that over to him real quick. And then head on over to customer B and get that money, squad. Alright guys, so we just finished A. I let them know that I do apologize for the Publix not having things like the liverwurst that they had ordered. She also wanted a 2 liters of Sprite. It was a buy 2 get 2. They only had 3, but she did get 4 Coke Zeros also at the same time. So I went ahead and made an executive decision and got her a 5th Coke Zero. So that makes 3 and 5, making it a total of 8. She said thank you. She more than appreciated that we actually did something like that, as opposed to not getting her anything. Never leave your customers empty-handed. If you can make the decision, go ahead and do it. Now, if you are a little insecure about making the decision for somebody like that, you go ahead and you give them a call or a text, by all means. I called her at the very start asking to confirm that she went ahead and canceled the liverwurst order that she had because they don't carry it. She said yes. Don't trust any of the employees. I'm not saying that they're gonna lie to you or anything like that, but they are not your customer right now. The employees are not paying you. She is, okay? So just try and do what you can do to be able to help the customer as best you can. Make decisions, okay? They might backfire on you, they might not. You guys have seen me be able to get cash tips. You guys have seen that I got a 4.99 rating. It is what it is, guys. So you really need to pay attention to what you're doing out there while doing it. Actually, we'll just keep going straight. Fuck that. Fuck all these other people. Alright guys, so we just completed both orders. Gonna give it a thumbs up here real quick. Now you can see that it is 84, but keep in mind that that's because we also did some earlier ones. I'll show you how much it was for both of them just real quick. Give me just a second. Dead air, says Frank. Alright. Alright, so the total on that one was $47.46. We got 21 for the batch pay, 80-cent fuel assistance, $26 in tips. $19 from the first person, $6.46 from the second. It would have been more. It would have been about 50 bucks. But like I said, the liverwurst, they didn't have that. I believe the cutlery, we had to change out the forks, knives, and spoons for a Publix style. So that was, I mean, if you have to refund things, you're taking it right off of your own tip. So I would suggest that you try your hardest to go ahead and replace things as best you can. Just do the best you can, guys, and hopefully you guys end up with a good amount of money after that. So that one was $47 for an hour and 10 minutes to make 50 bucks. That's 25 bucks. No, fuck, that's 50 bucks an hour, guys. Like, guys, get that money, squad. GTMS, get that money, squad. And you can hear it still blowing the fuck up. All right, get out there and get some damn money. Alright guys, we're back at it. We got a 2-for-1. I got one on my wife's, I got one on mine. 14 and 15 bucks. They're both going to pretty much the exact same place. I think both of them were around 20, 25 items, something like that. So it should be pretty quick, pretty easy. And we should be able to get this done pretty good. So let's go get that money. Get that money, squad. Get that money. Alright guys, so it's 6:33. I was finishing up editing on that last video. I took a couple for both of our phones, one on mine, one on my wife's. It's about 20, 25 items each. One of them is 14 and some change, the other one's 15 and some change. They're both going to pretty much the exact same place. Mine I think is 4.3 miles, hers is 4.5 miles. So it should be relatively easy. Let's go get that money. Get that money, squad. Get that money. Alright, so this is my wife's. She's already done. Alright guys, I just finished mine. It took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but the lady, she didn't want the salad dressing that she had as her secondary. I'm not real sure why. I don't even know why you'd put it as your secondary if you don't want it anyways. It was a buy one get one free, so she was getting an even better deal anyways. But also the Cokes, they didn't have the Cokes, so I had to wait a couple minutes for this lady to respond, which not a big deal, but I mean every minute counts, guys. Like in this game, every minute counts. So you really got to try and keep moving. Don't stop at the item if they don't have it. You need to keep going and send them a text or a call, and then if they reply, they reply. If they don't, keep it moving, guys. Like, yeah, we don't want to refund because it takes off of our tip, but you sure as hell don't want to be just standing around looking at the Coca-Cola waiting for her to respond for 4 or 5 minutes to say refund or I want a Dr. Pepper, you know. All right, so we are heading over there. See all the items in the back. Hers are tied, mine are not. That's how we like to keep ours separated. Says mine is 4 minutes away, 2.8 miles. Says hers is 6 minutes away, 2.7 miles. So we'll go do mine first, and then we'll go do hers. And then maybe we'll come back out and do some more. I'm not real sure. I don't think we're going to do very much door dashing right now because Instacart's still blowing up. It is Sunday. So you definitely got to stay and play in the market that is really heating up, you know. Alright, we're all done. Gonna go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Yeah! You can see I'm at 99.91 already. So we are good to go. Miss Jana had a beautiful dog. Shout out to Miss Jana and Bear. That's her dog's name. I let her, when we get our own house, I plan on getting a big ass Saint Bernard. So yeah, she was pretty ecstatic about that. She said she's wanted a Saint Bernard pretty much her whole life. So I was like, well, there's no better time to get one than right now. So, but we're going over to hers and we're going to drop that off, and we'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, all done. Let's go see how much that was worth. That was worth $14.56 is what we got, guys. So she actually gave a little bit more of a tip. So I mean, that is how it goes, guys. Like my wife said, they didn't have the exact yogurt that they wanted, so she went ahead and she gave them a call real quick to let them know that they do not have that, and that she grabbed a Greek yogurt for them, and she was more than satisfied. So I mean, it's pretty obvious because the tip is a little bit higher. You guys gotta help the customer out as much as you can. I mean, as much as we want to say that you don't have a boss or an employer at the moment, the customer is your employer, okay? If the customer doesn't like what you did, they have every right to take the tip away from you, okay? At this time, they now have up to 2 hours. They used to have up to 24 hours. Instacart's trying to help out the shoppers a little bit more by making it a reduced time to where, yeah, the customer, if they're unsatisfied, they're going to be unsatisfied at that moment. They're allowed to do whatever they want. It is their money, and you're the one who chooses to do this gig work, okay? If you don't want to have that happen to you, I would suggest you go get a job to where they can't take your pay, but you can get fired just as easily, guys. So try and help the customer as best you can, and that's pretty much it, guys. So let's go get that money. Get that money, squad. Get that money.